是这样的是吧？OK 好。Hello everyone. Let's start today's lesson. Okay. Last time we finished over here, 欠. So today we're gonna start from 情. 情, so this character means capture, siege, catch. Basically is used to referring to capture bad people, basically, or enemy. Okay, criminals, enemies, things like that. Okay, 情. So this character, if we look at the picture, you can see that the left side is the hand, and the right hand side is interesting. Is actually is a apparatus that with a stick, and then on the end there's a net kind of thing to capture birds. Okay, so this is a hand and a tool with a net to capture birds. So then they use this picture to mean capture. All right, next one. D. D means enemy, but also means match. So the original meaning of this character is actually means comparable. So it means that the power of two sides are very comparable. So that means, D. So that's the very original meaning. And then later on to use this character to specifically mean enemy. And because it's the original meaning is comparable, and we also use this character to mean resist, withstand. So that kind of meaning to resist. Somebody will try to do something to us, and then we will try to resist it. Okay, so let's see. Look at its character itself, and you can see. So this it looks like a hand holding a stick. Okay, holding a stick, and so this means that you're basically there's in a conflict and nobody want to back off. Okay, and also there's a mouse over there, right? And so basically you guys are arguing. You get maybe also has some physical conflict as well. Basically you're opposing each other and nobody want to back off. Okay, so that's what this character means. Poor. Okay, poor. This means the original meaning means stones break up. Okay, stones break up. Crack. There's a crack in the stone and the stone break up. That's the original meaning. So therefore, this character has the left hand side, the 石头, the rock. The left side means rock. Okay, and any character you see that has this left hand side, there's something to do with rocks. Okay, and the right hand side is skin. Okay, this P is skin. Okay, so the original meaning, rock and skin put together. Original meaning means you're using a rock to separate the skin from the animals. So it's a break up, and separate. Okay, and then also means that the rock is split and break up. So basically, means breaking it up. That's the original meaning. Okay, so you can use it as a verb, but also you can use as a adjective. And when you use it as an adjective, you mean it's broken in pieces, not as a whole. Okay, and also it means when things broke up, then things become ruined, right? And then basically this very crappy stuff. Okay, so you can also use this one to mean crappy, low quality stuff. Okay. Zheng. So zheng means this is a battle array formation. Okay, this means battle array formation in ancient time. 什么 What?要 public， 不然的话人家找不到。
看不见。刚才有人发信息说。
听得见，看不见是吧？
说今天上课吗？我好像没有出来。
Oh, okay. Sorry, that there was a setup problem. Okay, so now everybody can see. Okay, so 你可以问他一下吗？Okay, 你问一下 ，make sure that 他们可以看得见了。Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna come back and continue. So 正 means military's battle array. Okay, military's battle array formation. That's what the original meaning is. And then because of that, we will use this character to mean stages that an action or things that happen for a period of time to mean that. So for example, like 一阵风一阵雨 that means the rain for a period of time, rain for a while, the wind come and go for a while, that kind of thing. Okay, and you can also mean like 一阵吵闹 that means there's a period of time that a lot of people either chatting or arguing that's very noisy. Okay, and so if we look at this character, the Asian character, you can see that there's a flag on the left side and then there's chariot. Okay, and so use these two things to mean you set up a battle array to fight. Okay. 正 All right, next one. 调 调 so this one has a character the left hand side, so this part always means words. Okay, it's related to talking or words, like in written words. Okay, anything related to talking or written words, you have this left hand side. Okay, and this form is actually a simplified form. The original one, it really looks like somebody's opening mouth talking. Okay, and the right hand side is 周. This is used to representing the sound. Okay, and the original meaning means harmonic sound. Okay, the sound is very harmonic. That's the original meaning, and then it extended to mean coordination. To mean coordination, yeah. Then also means to mean like substitute, or to how do I say that? To designate and to promote, to send someone over to do something. You can also use these words. Okay, basically is to move around people or things, to coordinate some activity, to accomplish some kind of task. Okay, basically you are allocating or move around resources in order to accomplish some big task. At that time you use these words. 调. So we look at that, and you can see that, you see the left hand side. Okay, it's a mouse. It looks like a face, somebody's talking. Okay, and the right hand side, you can also see that this is, so this is, it looks like a field, and then somebody's talking. Okay, so the original meaning of this means that it's everything's harmonic, intimate. Okay, so I don't know why it's a two mouse on the field. I guess this is if you imagine in the old Asian times that two people, two mouse, in the field, that means maybe they are working together. They are having a chat in the field together. So that means they are having a good intimate relationship. Okay, so that's what this character is. And then this character has another pronunciation. Let's go back. It's 调. You can say 调. Now, when you say 调, that means to adjust, to regulate, or to tame an animal, or to train somebody, to drill, kind of thing. Okay, so basically, you also to stir. Like if you make a drink, and make a drink, right? Alcohol drink. You put some different ingredients, and then you blend them together. This is also called 调. Let's say you when you do a paint a painting, right, and you want to make a particular color, and you put a few colors together, and then you mix them together, and that's also called 调. 调颜色. So this is adjust, to blend, to tame. Okay. Pie. Pie. This means several meanings. The original meaning, it means a water. It's a river branch. It's a stream, downstream. It branches off, okay, and become a separate river. That's the original meaning. And you can see literally the character, the Asian character. You can see that literally. See that the left side is represent it's a water, it's a river, and the right hand side you can see that this is the main string, and then there's a branch, it's branching off. So that's the original meaning. Okay, and because of that, And then now it represents like school, faction, school of thoughts, style. Okay, and you can use this words, and also means somebody's manner, somebody's vibe. You can use these words. Then also when you use it as a verb, it means to appoint somebody or to send somebody to do something, or to dispatch somebody to do something, to accomplish a task. And it also can used to say to distribute, okay, to distribute, arrange something. For example, you are at a place that you distribute, for example, distribute food for people in need, right? Homeless people or whatever. And then you can say, 我周末需要去那里派食物给那个 homeless people. You can say things like that. And then it also as a counting word to mean some kind of manner, language, or sound, or a kind of atmosphere, those kind of vague virtual kind of stuff, and you can use this word. For example, 一派胡言, that means you just a bunch of nonsense. Okay, 一派新气象, that means there's some very good happening, just going around right now. That's very good, and we can say 新气象. Okay. Next one. 遣. 遣 means release, send, dispatch, but also means the exile, dismiss. So it can mean positively or it can mean negatively. But basically it's sending someone away. And so you can see that the left hand side is this part of the character that we have seen many times, that means walking. Okay, that kind of thing. So if you look at the old ways, and you can see that the left hand side, this side, is the foot plus the footprint. Okay, and then on the right hand side, looks like two hands, holding something and put into some kind of container. Okay, and so to use this mean to release. Okay, to release. And so put them together, it looks like you have to send someone, walk some distance, and then use some hands. That means you are carrying out some kind of task and you release something. So this is a kind of original what the picture tried to say. Okay, so basically it's means to send someone to do something. Okay, let's go back to see the. Okay, 还有一个反。反. So this one has, again, this lower left side. That means walking. Okay, a distance. And then on the top, there's a word called a 反. 反 means back and opposite. Okay, so this put together, this means that you turn back, to walk back, to go back, or come back. Okay, return back. So that kind of meaning. And so so basically, if the original character looks like there's a again this foot and plus the footprint, and then the right hand side is there's a hand, there's a hand, and then the hands on the top of the hands, there's a, I'm not sure what this thing means. There's a, divide over there. Anyway, this means that you want to go and come back. That's the original meaning. Okay, let's go back to the sentence. Okay, so the sentence means 情敌破阵，调派遣返啊。情敌 that means you capture the enemy. 破阵 破 means break, right? To break. To break. Break enemies battle formation, right? 破阵啊。情敌破阵 you break enemies battle formation, you charge and you capture your enemy. 情敌破阵。调派遣返。调 means you are moving around your military resources, right? Go there, come here, and do things like that. And pat means you are dispatch somebody, or you appoint something. Okay, you appoint a general to be in charge of these troops or that, right? And qian is sending someone to complete a task. 返 means come back. Okay, so you send someone away for battle, and then they come back. So this is what this sentence is talking about. Okay, go. This means dirt, filth. It also means some not physical things, but dirty stuff also, like shame, okay, scowl, disgrace, humiliation, that kind of thing, or evil. And if you use it as an adjective, that means it's dirty, filthy, disgraceful, shameful, that kind of thing, okay? So basically it's dirty stuff. That's what this character means. If you look at that, you can see that there's a mouse, there's a person in the middle, okay? There's a person in the middle, and then there's a mouse, right? And but the mouse is underneath, and the guy has a hand stick out. It looks like is kind of accusing somebody, okay? And the behind of this person there's a pile of dirt, okay? And you can imagine that that's probably that pile of dirt is behind a person. That means dirty stuff, right? Very filthy, dirty stuff. And so this is what this character trying to represent. Okay, next one. 卸. 卸 means unharness, unhitch. So basically, it's related to carriage. You basically unload what's on the carriage, or some kind of equipment, and you try to, not dismantle, but you try to take apart. Okay, it's basically you arrived, your task is done, you try to take them apart and rest. So that's what this word means. Now, now the extended meaning is that anything that you want to take it down, you can use this word, okay? And somebody like your head, you're losing hair, your head become bald, and you can say 卸顶, 卸顶. That means your hair is kind of like you are unloading stuff off your carriage, right? You're unloading your hair off your head. Okay, so 卸顶. So if you look at this character, and you can see, there's looks like a person kneeling down, and then there's a foot, right? There's a foot over there, and left hand side there's a, on the top looks like some kind of a water bottle or something. So basically it means that you arrived and now you can rest. Okay, you can stop, you can have some water, you can sit down and rest. And so that's what this character trying to say. 焚 means burn, to burn, literally just to burn. And you can see these words is two trees on top and the fire underneath. Okay, and so the original meaning of these words is, in very ancient times when people hunt, one way to hunt animal is to use fire. Okay, they burn up the forest and force the animal to out and to capture them. Okay, so that's what this original character means. Now of course nowadays it just means burn. When you burn something you can use this character. So if you look at the original meaning, see, there's a little bit, literally it's fire underneath and then there's a tree on top. Okay. Okay. Next one. 址 means address, foundation, ground, and also means locality, place, site. Okay. So anything that you refer to a place, a particular locality, so you use this mean. So for example, 地址, right? Address. Address means 地址. Okay, 地址. And so if you see this character, and we see this part many times, right? That means a foot. Okay, and then the left hand side is dirt. Okay, it's dirt. So foot and dirt put together, that means a foundation for something. Okay, for a building or something. So then further on they will say a place, a location. Okay. 盔 means helmet, a headpiece, a headpiece to protect your head. So the if you look at it, looks like there's a container on the bottom, and then there's another word called 灰 on the top. Okay, and so using the container is because the headpiece, the helmet, looks like a bowl, right? It looks like a container. Okay, so this is basically they use this character to mean a head protecting gear, a helmet. 甩 甩 means cast, throw, take off or cast off, swing. It also means leave someone behind or abandon. 甩了 for example, like if you're dating somebody and then somebody just left you without saying anything, and then we can call 被甩了 被人家甩了，就是 you can use this word. Okay, so basically it's being left behind, abandoned. Okay, it says this character is actually not an Asian one. It's a rather recently newly invented character. a newly invented character. So means to basically cast something off or throw something away. Okay, 静 this one is cinder or remnant. So this means to anything that what's left after burning. That's what this character means. So if you look at the character, it does not have anything. Looks like it does not have anything. Okay. So on the left hand side there's a fire. Okay, and the right hand side is the word 静. And this word 静 means it has a meaning. Okay, here it represents the sound, but also have some kind of meaning also, because the right hand side, that word 静, that means end, means complete, means end. Okay, so use that to means that what's left in the end after burning. Okay. 焰 just means flame or light. Okay, the flame. When you're burning, you're referring to the flame as 焰. Okay, so if you look at this character, you can see fire, and then on the right hand side, it looks like a person looks like in a pit, and that pit has has some protruding stuff, protruding out. That's what this part means. That means danger. That means danger. You are you dropped into some kind of what is it? Pit, right? It's somebody set up to capture someone. Okay, so you drop into that. That means very dangerous situation. So this means that you have a fire, you have a danger. So that's the original meaning. But now it really only has one meaning. That's flame. Okay, so let's go back to the sentence. So 垢屑粉脂亏甩净焰 垢屑粉脂 that means you are 粉脂 means that when you do a military operation, a lot of time you bombard everything, you set up fire, you basically destroy everything. Okay, basically everything become a burning site. And then 垢屑 that means that everything become dirty and filthy. There's nothing to unload. There's anything unload that is good and worthwhile, right? So that means everything you unload looks terrible, filthy, and probably is damaged. 亏甩净焰 that means it's pretty bad, and you are basically the helmet. You throw away the helmet, and 净焰 means that the after the burning, right? Everything's black and dirty and filthy. Okay, so it's describing that kind of situation. 恶 means stop, cut off or block. Shelter. Okay, so basically it means to stop. Okay, to prevent something happening. Okay, so look at this character, and you can see again the left hand side is the foot and the footprint, and then on the right hand side there's a mouse. Looks like it's yelling. Okay, that means you're yell at the person, ask him to stop. Okay, and then the another part on below, it looks like somebody is putting down something, right? Putting down something is basically also try to physically make you stop, okay? Make you stop. So this is what this character means. 追 追 means chase after or pursue, chase after, pursue. Again, so the left hand side, you see that part, that means foot and the footprint, right? So it has something to do with walking or running. And the right upper part, and then the right hand side is the character 堆, 堆. So this is 堆, use 堆 to represent sound, okay, to represent sound. So this is pursue, chase after. 堵 means the original meaning of this character is basically is wall, okay, means wall, and then later it means stop or block up. Okay, so you use a wall, right? You build a wall to block somebody. A lot of time that some walls are meant to block, right? In China, the Great Wall, right? That purpose is to block, the people from the north from invading China, and then a lot of some like a secret or very, significant, important place, you will build a wall surrounding that institution. Okay, so this means this is a wall. And then when you use it as a verb, that means to block. To block. It's also a counting word, measuring words. Usually using these measuring words to measure walls. Measure walls. 一堵墙, that means one piece of wall. So this character, if you look at that, there's a dirt. Okay, so this is there's a dirt on the left hand side, and then there's trees. There are trees, and then I don't know why is the mouse over there. I don't know why the mouse over there. That part I don't know. Anyway. 截 截 means cut, bar, block. It also block. It also means block. Another part is also means cut it off. Okay, also mean cut off or slice. So amputation, for example, amputation. In Chinese we call it 截肢. 一截肢. Basically, you are slicing a part of body off. Okay, and also. You mean like 截止日期, that means cut off time, okay, deadline, cut off time, 截止日期. So, and this one, and you can see that the right side is this 戈. We talk about this part. This is the ancient weapon, the Chinese ancient weapon, okay. Basically, there's a, kind of dagger kind of thing. And you bind it onto a stick, and then the left hand side, the lower hand side is a bird. Okay, it's a bird, and so it looks like using this weapon to cut off the bird. Okay, and then there's a little bit pieces on the top. That means it looks like a feather. Okay, when you do that, the bird gets scary and just feather broke off, right? Okay, so this is what this character means. 伏 伏 means to lie down, to prostrate. Basically, you are bending over, face down, belly down, and then completely lay on the ground. So that's what this means. Okay, but then in the military operation, that means ambush, right? And you kind of stay low, stay very low, right? Try to hide it. 这叫伏. It also means to accept or admit some mistakes or wrongdoings, and to accept the punishment. Okay, so they also use this character. I mean, that it's understandable, right? You're prostrating, right? That's that kind of physical act. That means you are accepting everything, right? I got it wrong. I'm sorry. Admit my wrongdoing, and then accept any punishment. Okay, and then third meaning means dog days, means the very hard days in the summer. Okay, and in Chinese there's a 三伏. There's 3 period of time in the summer, and then we call it the 三伏, and that's the hottest period of time during the day. And then this character itself, and you can see it's very interesting. It's basically a person on the left hand side, and then there's a dog on the right hand side. Okay, so it means like the person lay down, maybe hands down, foot down, feet down, belly down, like a dog, okay, on the ground. So that's the original character try to depict. Okay. Jiao, jiao means exterminate. Okay. Exterminate. That's the original meaning. And then if you look at the character, that's interesting. You will see that there's a tree. Okay, there's a tree. On top, there's a nest. See, that part is the nest. And then there's a little tiny bit like there. That's those little birds. Those tiny chicks that in the nest, right? And then we can see the right hand side is a knife. Okay, is a knife. So they use this to mean that to mean kill everything. Okay, to basically to kill everything. Kill everything. So this means jiao. Quan means whole, complete, entire, pure, perfect, and that kind of meaning. Okay. The reason is this character. You can see that there are pieces, right? The pieces are like round pieces. There's a string. They connect them together. So those are jade pieces. Okay, the jade pieces. And so they use this to referring to very pure jade, and then use this concept to mean that is pure, that is complete. There's nothing is broken, everything's perfect. That kind of meaning. Okay, and so anytime you see this word, this part character, okay, and 3 horizontal lines, and then in the middle there's a string. So these are jade pieces, and that's the string connecting everything together. Okay, so every time you see that, that means jade. Okay, so this character has something to do with jade, and jade items, jade articles in Chinese culture are very significant. Okay, and so there are quite many characters with that part of character. All right, 全, and then 奸, 奸 means annihilation, how do you say this? Annihilate, right? Wipe out, okay, to kill everything. That basically means, okay. Now, if you look at this, the original character is rather complicated. Now, the new one is, is simplified so much. Okay, they only preserve the left hand side. The right hand side, they choose another words to represent the sound. But the original character, that is different. Okay, that is different. This one, it looks like a corpse. Okay. And not one corpse, but several corpses. Okay, lie together. And then also on the right hand side, that part, right? You can see that's the weapon, that's the ge. That's the ge, okay? And then that's the left hand side, that part means dead, okay? Death, the left hand side, death. So you can see there's a weapon on the right hand side, there's death on the left hand side, there's a bunch of corpses lying in the middle. So they use this to mean like you kill everything, okay? So that's the original character, but the new one, the simplified one, they just use another word, very common words to represent the sound. Okay, so let's go back to the sentence. So, 恶追堵截, 恶, that means block. All right. 追 means pursue, to chase after. 堵 means to block off, to prevent somebody, to prevent the enemy from advancing. And 截 means cut off. In military operation, oftentimes you need to, when troops is advancing, right, in the field or in the mountain, sometimes they will stretch long miles. Okay, so when the army is stretched like that, the stretched thing, that's actually quite dangerous. Okay, the enemy can come in and cut off your troops, and then divide the troops into several pieces, and then you can ambush them, and then you can basically kill them by pieces. So this is talk about that kind of military operation. Okay, you block, you chase after, and then and then force the enemy to go into some kind of terrain, to force the troop to stretch out thing, right? And then they ambush them to cut them off, and then break them into smaller units, and then you can basically surround them, and then you kill them all. Okay, and 伏 means ambush. 角, right? 角, this 角 means kill everything, right? 全 means complete. The 歼 also means kill everything. So basically you ambush them, you cut them off into pieces, smaller pieces, surround them, and you kill them all. Okay, so this is talk about the military operation. Okay, all right. So that's all for today, and thank you very much, and happy studying.